Hello, and welcome back to another video. Ben Bryant Media, and this is going to be a great video. I'm actually really excited to make this, and I've been so excited for ages to make it. So obviously, big thing is we're in the house. It's all finished. It's all built. It's fantastic. We're so happy. It's awesome. It's turned out amazing. We've got everything done as well. Like if you look out there, you can see our pool. But currently in Australia, it's winter, so that's freezing. But we've got everything done. We've got the media room outside, it's all good. We've just got one last thing to do, and that's this room I'm standing in right now, which will be my future studio. Now, this is gonna double as both a studio for my band December's Deadline, where we can do rehearsals and write music and record demos and maybe even do some recording work for actual songs that we release. But it's also going to double as a YouTube studio. So we're going to have this set up so it's just going to be like a super efficient creative space for both my band and myself and any clients I've got that I want to do portrait shoots and video work. So yeah, we can't wait. At the moment, it's just a big white room. It's got a whole bunch of stuff in it, but that's because it's storage at the moment. But at the moment, it's just one big white room. Now, I have actually done some work to this room. When the house is getting built, we actually got sound absorbing insulation and put it in the walls all the way around here so that sound doesn't A, get out because it's going to be noisy, and B, sound doesn't come in. It does a decently good job, but obviously we've got these windows to contend with. It's not 100% soundproof because you've got doors as well, so down the track we will be fixing those sorts of things. Basically what we're doing today is I'm just going to paint this wall. I really want a feature wall because everything's white at the moment, so I really want to do a feature wall. So that's going to be the first stage, but this video is going to span over hopefully not too long, hopefully only 1 or 2 months, but we'll see how long it takes me to do these things. And you'll see all the steps that we're going to do. The next step will be to make a sound booth for this corner here, which is basically where all the guitars are going to go in, so when practice we don't have it blaring right next to us when we're recording for hours on end. I don't have a guitar amp right in my ear. And also for the neighbours and stuff. We're lucky we don't have people behind us yet, but we do have people either side. This is a fairly insulated room, so I think it'll be fine. I think the only issue we're going to have is the drum kit for practices, but we'll see how we go. I will put sound paneling on the walls as well, but we'll see how the insulation goes for now, and yeah, you're going to watch me do some painting. Okay, that's that done. Yeah, grey wall. It's really dark grey, like a charcoal, and the reason why I've decided to do that is for lights, for photography and video work. On grey it's really good because it doesn't swallow it completely up like black does, but it also isn't super bright like a white wall would be. So yeah, we've gone with that and it looks fantastic. So yeah, next step is going to be the amp room, which for me is probably going to be a couple of weeks away, but for you, a couple of seconds. And what did I do to deserve you? So fly me up. So fly me up. That was heavy. Okay, so I just loaded in the amp room that my dad made for me. It's really awesome. It's made out of bits of ply, with some pine framing there. So this will all go together as a box in that corner there. And then I've also got this foam here as well. So these corner bits of foam are actually going to go up in all the corners. But I've actually ordered some sheets which are going to go inside the amp room as well. It does block out a lot of sound as it is, but you also want it to absorb some sound in there, so when you're recording, you're not going to have like minor reflections. Even though it is a small room, you still will hear a bit of audio inaccuracies. So yeah, I've ordered a whole bunch of those, which should be here any day, and we're going to stick them to the inside of that, then put the amp booth together. And yeah, should be good. Oh, I also acquired audio disc, which is awesome. It's an old school Yamaha. It is a M508. What my dad wasn't using. He's got the bigger version of this. It's a different model, but they are supposed to be really, really good. Very similar to a Neve console preamp. So I'll be using the preamps on this. They've got some EQs as well. I might use it for some audio busing as well, but that's going to be awesome. It's going to sound great. I have to buy heaps of preamps, so awesome. Funnily enough, like an hour after I finished recording the last clip, after loading all the panels in, I got a message saying the foam was ready, so we went and picked it up. That is it there. So it's about 6 meters square of it. So what we're going to be doing is each of these panels between 2 frames, I'm going to be sticking it in there with some of this, which is contact cement or contact adhesive. That's going to go the best. So basically you paint it onto the panel and the foam as well, and then it's going to actually bond together and seal. So it isn't super thick or high density foam, but it's still going to help a lot inside here, just to muffle the sound outside in the room. So yeah, it should be pretty good. So I'm going to start cutting it up and popping it in there, leaving enough gaps so we can put it all back together, and yeah, should be all good. Oh, and I missed one important feature you need to put a music room together. Beer. Okay, last you saw, I was putting the foam inside the amp booth. So I did that, as you would have seen, and we put it all back together and put it in the corner, and there it is. Pretty damn good, actually. Come inside, I'll show you. Now I'm storing the extra foam that I have left over, but it's all the foam that I put in. Some on the roof as well. I've just got to get a bit more to put up there. I'll put that up there, just fine. And we've got some on the door there as well, so the cab can go in here. And we've got a whole range of cables, so if you're putting a combo amp in here, you do have just a standard instrument cable. Obviously got the XLRs for the microphones, and then we've got the speaker cable there for the cab, which is currently plugged into the Boss Katana 2x12 and feeds out here, and will go into whatever head you choose to. So that's a major part of the room that's actually done, which is nice. Another thing that we did was we bought some curtains with blackout blinds. So we have the vertical blinds and these blackout blinds, and honestly they hold out heaps of light. So what I'll do, I'll pop the camera down and you can see. as you see, it's very, very dark here. Obviously it lets in a little bit of light to the sides here, but can't see me at all. It's actually so dark in here. So yeah, that'll be good. Obviously we'll put some lighting in here though. Let me just open it back up. So yeah, we will put some lighting in here. I've got some lamps. I've also got some fairy lights that I'm going to hang up around there, as well as some like RGB lights and things like that. Just all atmospheric and mood lighting essentially. It was good to get these blackout blinds because when I'm doing photography and video work, I want to be able to use a softbox with a light so I can fully control the light in here, and having it completely dark is the best way to do that, to, you know, have full control of what it's going to turn out like. So that's great. Oh, also, I put these corner foam base traps up as well. They were yellow, so we painted them black. They look really good, so I stuck them in that corner. And that corner there. And I popped one here, because the sound desk is going to go here. So you'll have the monitors either side. You don't want too much sound in there, so I will get some more stuff for in there. But essentially what we're doing is the sound desk is going to go here. And then all the rack gear is going to go here, and all the amps and everything there. Probably going to put the drum kit there and see how we go. And then hang some things on the walls and shelves and stuff like that. But that's to come. The only thing left to do is a computer desk, which I have ordered. I ordered it from IKEA. It looks really, really good. But it's not coming into stock until the start of next month, which is July. So once we get that in here, we start bringing everything in and, you know, start building it up. It's going to look really, really good. Probably we'll put the lights and stuff up first and some shelving first. That way I can just bring the desk in there, connect everything, and away we go. Got some cabling and stuff I've got to buy, but yeah, we're getting there. It's getting closer and closer. So, it's done. Kind of done. It's pretty much done. What I mean is, I've got pretty much everything in here that I want. Last you'd seen, I'd done the curtains, sound panels, and the amp booth. And we had a desk and stuff like that we were ordering that was coming in, and it finally arrived. Put it all together. I put all the lights up and made it look how I want, and I'm ready to show you guys. So this isn't going to be an in-depth tour. This is just going to be a bit of a, this is what we've put in here. There will be another separate video coming that's an actual tour, go through all the gear I have and use, and you know, how I'm going to utilize the space to the best of my ability. So yeah, alright, here it is. As you walk into the room, as you see, we've got the curtains there that we put up before the sound panels. I've got some cool shelving from IKEA, which has got, I've got all my camera stuff along the bottom here, and I do have some mics and stuff there, and just extra storage up the top there, and guitars down the bottom. So this is a great little space. I'm pretty much going to use this as a backdrop for some of my videos, which would be nice. Got the couch, which is good. When all the guys are around and we're doing demos and stuff like that, or content, that's another place that I can have an angle and have a bit of a backdrop for some of my videos. I'm going to hang some stuff up there as well because it's a bit bare at the moment. Now this is the command hub. It's actually a horrendous name. Let's call it something else. This is the production workstation. You get the point. So this is the nice IKEA desk I got. It's like a beautiful dark brown timber. It's got like these dark grey legs with some cable management at the bottom there, which is great. My last desk was quite small, and I really like having lots of space. I am going to get some arms for these, so they'll be actually up off the desk, so there'll be no stands there. The only thing on here will be my interface. Got my wife's Surface there as well. Keeping this desk as clear as possible. Now I think this is it's a 1.7 wide desk. It's huge, but it's got heaps of space, and that's what I want. It's very hard to stay creative when you've got clutter everywhere. So when we're looking for desks, the big thing was I need a lot of space there. I don't want to fill it. I want to have it nice and open. So if I do have some drinks on there or something, or some snacks or anything like that, or I do have my cameras on there because I'm loading, you know, content onto the computer, it won't be too much of an issue. So desk is perfect, works really, really well. Again, I'm going to get some panels for here. I've got some posters and stuff and canvases that I want to hang up there. I do also want to get some sound panels for the roof because it is just a little bit boomy in here still, but it's much, much better as before, as you can probably tell. Now I do have a little rack unit here, which is quite good. So I've got my sound desk there, and then I've got some of my rack gear here. I do have some more rack gear coming as well. I've got all my guitar pedals there, and I've got my amps over here, which is quite good. So I've got my Boss Katana head at the moment going into the patch bay, and then this is the inside of the amp booth once I unlock it. So here it is here, and let me just move this light so you can actually see in there. So my 2x12 is covered underneath there. These are just some extra sound panels that I had, so I've got them all there. Got a SM57 hooked up there at the moment. That's just for my practice. And yeah, I've hooked some lights up, so fairy lights all the way along there, which look quite nice. That's my video light, so that'll be mobile, doesn't really matter. This is a beautiful Nick Scarlett lamp, again going with the dark brown timber there, and a concrete bottom on it as well. Going for a bit of industrial look. I want it to be nice neutral tones while still keeping it relatively warm, because most of our house is grey, so got grey floors, grey carpet in here, grey vinyl planks everywhere else. You've got to add some warmth into it, so that was the whole idea there. And it also matches with my shelves, and the desk is the same theme. So yes, lights there. I got a dog as well. We picked him up about a month ago, and he's beautiful, he's great. He just loves the pats and loves the play, so me talking to the camera is stirring up some emotion in him at the moment. Continuing on, got another antique lamp here, which is quite nice. Got an RGB light across here, which I'm not sure if you're on my Instagram, but I did a reel with this, or TikTok, whatever you want to call it, explaining how you can use this to light paint a car, which is really cool. And I've also got my RGB LED strip across here, which runs all the way around the side here. And I've got a little controller here, so if we want to go red, we can. Blue, pink, everything like that. I think I had it on. Nope. That one there. That's what I had it on. Yep, so anyway, I've got that there. That's quite nice. Yeah, so it looks quite nice. I'm super, super stoked with the room. It's really, really great, and it's hopefully going to work for everything that I need. I've already done some content in here, and I've done a few video projects that I'm doing for clients, and also done some recording as well in the booth, doing some overdubs for a song that we're bringing out soon, hopefully in the next month. Fingers crossed, we'll see. But yeah, it all works exactly how I need, so yeah, mission accomplished, I think. Obviously just going to go along and add little bits and pieces, like get some backdrops, some more paneling and everything like that, and feng shui it up a little bit. And yeah, it's pretty happy. It's a great space, and so I just need a nice comfortable place and come create content, somewhere I could just walk in, turn everything on and go. There wasn't heaps of clutter. I have my amps here. I just plug them in, turn them on, and they're already mic'd up, ready to go. So it's great, and I can do video work here straight away. I've got all my gear readily accessible across here. So yeah, it's an awesome room, and I love it. Ari loves it as well, don't she? Eh? Eh? Here's my little studio buddy, my helper. All he does is whinge. Goodbye. Goodbye.